COVID was tough for everyone. It was tough for me and my family. It was tough for our employees. And it was tough for our local nonprofits. It was just a tough environment. And as a company, we really had to reset. It allowed us a chance to rethink how we do volunteering. It allowed us to rethink, well, we're not going to have employees in the office every day. So how are we going to engage them in more opportunities to be out in the community?
And so we looked at a bunch of virtual volunteer options. So for the past 2 years, we didn't just stop doing all the volunteering, we still provided opportunities and ways for our employees to give back safely from home. So we built hygiene kits, worked with Clean the World, and had hygiene kits sent to employees at their homes, and they worked with their kids and friends and family safely, put together the hygiene kit packets, and then those were donated to local homeless shelters. Last year we had the unique opportunity to record audiobooks for children as well. So we got teams together over a Zoom session, and we recorded audiobooks. They could pick their favorite book and then send it in, and it was compiled into a digital library, which we then provided to organizations like Ronald McDonald House or after-school organizations to help with the tutoring and things like that. So it was really nice to see that Pacific Life provided those opportunities and really continue to strengthen our volunteer program even though we were in the middle of a pandemic. It was awesome to see that we were able to still give back and make that difference.
I am so proud of the Pacific Life Volunteer Program. They have the opportunity to go out into the community and volunteer. They can do it as teams, but recently we've just also allowed them to go out there and volunteer individually. Let us know what they're doing, and we reward them and thank them for those efforts, as well as support the organizations that they're volunteering at. And we really find that these volunteers that are our employees are more passionate about their efforts because they're doing what's interesting to them. And we as a company are just proud to help support them.
I can volunteer on my own time and get credit through the Pacific Life Volunteer Program as spending time there and getting hours. If I make a donation, of course, they're going to match that, which is fantastic, but also they're going to match the hours that I'm doing there with a monetary donation. So it really makes it special for employees. We don't just have to support the charities that are on the list that the foundation supports, which it's a very long list, but we all know there's a lot of causes out there. And so if somebody has a specific cause that they want to support, they can do that now and still be a part of the Pacific Life Volunteer Program.
Doing good is good business. It's important to have an effective and visible CSR strategy. It allows us to attract and retain employees that want more than just a job. They want to be part of an organization that does the right thing, that cares. We're going to focus on programs in the communities that mean the most to our employees. Sometimes that's dollars, sometimes that's partnerships, and a lot of times it's volunteering. And making sure that we have the hours and the support for our employees to volunteer in their local communities to make a difference.
One of my favorite volunteer events that has been particularly meaningful for me is volunteering at the Orange County Food Bank. It's a really special organization. I get to go and, in a short amount of time, you can make such an incredible, impactful difference.
The Pacific Life College Bound Scholarship is something I'm really proud to be a part of, and I spent time this year helping to interview the candidates applying for these scholarships. They needed financial aid to help get in there, and that Pacific Life can help to get them into school and to pay for their education, to give them a better opportunity. It was really amazing, and I was so glad to be a part of it and to meet these women.
It's very important to me to work for a company that cares not only about customers and employees, but also our neighbors and our communities as well. It's wonderful to work for a company that has that community core value and is really ingrained in sort of our DNA.
It's really the action behind the words, right? It's not just writing a check, but giving us an opportunity to also serve and be out in the community, proud Pacific Life members, giving back. And it's a real point of pride to work for a company that you know is doing really great work.
We respond when there's need, whether it's COVID, whether it's natural disasters, whether it's the recent war in Ukraine, or a local fire at a nonprofit's warehouse. We are really good at responding quickly and responding when there's need.
So for those of you that are thinking about your own CSR programs, I encourage you to pursue. There are tangible company business benefits that come from that. For those that are well into it, congratulations, and hopefully you're seeing the journey and the benefits that I see from our program at Pacific Life. And for all of the volunteers that are here and in the room, thank you for everything you do.